Bitcoin is a scam? Or is it not? Hello and welcome to our channel. Today, we're going to discuss Bitcoin, one of the most hotly debated subjects in the financial and technological worlds. Bitcoin is a digital currency that has taken the world by storm, but many people are still confused about what it is and how it works. In this video, we'll provide an explanation of Bitcoin, explore its history, and analyze some of the mainstream criticism. At the end, we will explore and determine whether Bitcoin is a scam or if it is a legitimate financial tool. Part 1. What is Bitcoin? Known as a cryptocurrency, Bitcoin is a digital asset that runs on a decentralized, peer-to-peer network. It is produced, stored, and transferred using sophisticated cryptography techniques and is not backed by any government or financial organization. As opposed to conventional currencies, Bitcoin is a chain of digital data that is kept on a blockchain, a public ledger that keeps track of all Bitcoin transactions. The blockchain ensures that all Bitcoin transactions are secure, transparent, and irreversible. Bitcoin was created in 2009 by an unknown person or group using the name Satoshi Nakamoto. It was designed to provide a decentralized alternative to traditional currencies and payment systems, which are often subject to government control and manipulation. The fact that there is a maximum of 21 million bitcoins that can be created is one of Bitcoin's distinguishing characteristics. Some people consider Bitcoin as a potential store of wealth, much like gold, as a result of its scarcity. Bitcoin can be bought, sold, and used to make purchases from businesses who accept it as payment on cryptocurrency exchanges. Compared to conventional payment methods, Bitcoin transactions often have cheaper transaction costs and can be processed more rapidly and securely. While Bitcoin has gained increasing acceptance and adoption over the years, it remains a highly volatile and controversial asset that is subject to significant price fluctuations and regulatory scrutiny. Part 2. How does Bitcoin work? Bitcoin is a decentralized digital currency that operates on a peer-to-peer network. It allows for the transfer of value without the need for intermediaries such as banks or financial institutions. Here is a detailed explanation of how Bitcoin works. 1. Transactions. The blockchain is a widely used public ledger where Bitcoin transactions are recorded. A sender, a recipient, and an amount of Bitcoin are all involved in every transaction. The transaction is signed by the sender using their private key and then broadcast to the network for validation. The blockchain records the transaction as soon as it is verified, making it irreversible. Mining. To add new transactions to the blockchain, Bitcoin uses a process called mining. This involves using powerful computers to solve complex mathematical problems and validate new transactions. Miners are rewarded with newly created Bitcoins for their efforts, which incentivizes them to continue mining and securing the network. 2. Blockchain. The blockchain is a public ledger that contains a record of all Bitcoin transactions. It is maintained by a network of computers around the world, with each computer running a copy of the blockchain. The blockchain ensures that all Bitcoin transactions are secure, transparent, and irreversible. 3. Wallets. To use Bitcoin, you need a digital wallet, which is an application that allows you to send, receive, and store Bitcoin. Each wallet has a unique address, which is used to send and receive Bitcoin. When you send Bitcoin, you sign the transaction with your private key and broadcast it to the network. The recipient then receives the Bitcoin in their digital wallet. 1. Security. Advanced cryptography is used by Bitcoin to guarantee the privacy and security of transactions. A digital signature is used to sign each transaction, ensuring both the legitimacy of the transaction and the sender's right to transmit the Bitcoin. Additionally, the blockchain assures that transactions cannot be changed or reversed, adding another level of security. In summary, Bitcoin works by using a decentralized network of computers to record and verify transactions on a public ledger called the blockchain. It uses advanced cryptography to ensure that transactions are secure and private, and it relies on mining to add new transactions to the blockchain. Bitcoin wallets allow users to send, receive, and store Bitcoin, and the blockchain ensures that transactions are irreversible and transparent. Part 3. The controversy. Bitcoin has been the subject of controversy since its inception. Here are some of the main areas of controversy related to Bitcoin. 1. Legality. The legal status of Bitcoin differs from nation to nation, with some outright prohibiting its use while others have taken a more lenient approach. Several governments see Bitcoin as a danger to their ability to manage the financial system because of its decentralization and lack of regulation. 2. Volatility. The price of Bitcoin is extremely erratic and vulnerable to wide swings. Due to its volatility, it has become a contentious investment because some investors believe it to be a speculative bubble that will eventually burst. 3. Security. Due to its vulnerability to fraud and hacking, Bitcoin's security is a concern. Although the blockchain technology behind Bitcoin provides some protection, it is not perfect, and there have been a number of well-publicized hacks and thefts involving Bitcoin. 4. Environmental impact. The process of mining Bitcoin requires a significant amount of energy, which has led to environmental concerns. Critics argue that Bitcoin's energy consumption is unsustainable and contributes to climate change. In February 2021, Tesla announced that it had purchased $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin and planned to accept Bitcoin as payment for its products. Despite Tesla's investment in Bitcoin, Musk has been critical of the cryptocurrency's energy use, which he has described as insane. In May 2021, he announced that Tesla would no longer accept Bitcoin as payment due to environmental concerns. 5. Use in illegal operations. The use of Bitcoin in unlawful activities like money laundering and drug trafficking has raised questions about the currency's reliability. 6. Lack of regulation. Due to Bitcoin's lack of regulation, there are worries that it could be misused, such as for illegal activities or tax avoidance. So is it a scam? So as we already covered, critics of Bitcoin have argued that the decentralized nature and the lack of regulation makes it a breeding ground for fraudulent activity and criminal behavior. They also argue that Bitcoin's high volatility and speculative nature make it a risky investment that could result in significant financial losses for those who are not well informed or experienced in cryptocurrency trading. Other critics of Bitcoin suggest that it is simply a bubble or a fad that will eventually burst, leaving many investors with significant losses. They argue that Bitcoin's value is based on speculative hype rather than any real underlying value or utility. Additionally, some critics bring up the possible harm that Bitcoin mining may do to the environment because it uses a tremendous amount of energy and produces carbon emissions. They contend that the energy consumption involved in Bitcoin mining is not long-term sustainable and interferes with attempts to combat climate change. Despite these criticisms, however, Bitcoin has gained increasing acceptance and adoption over the years, with major companies and financial institutions investing in or accepting it as a form of payment. It has also shown resilience in the face of market volatility and regulatory challenges, indicating that it is not simply a fad or bubble. Bitcoin's underlying technology has the potential to transform the way we think about money and financial transactions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Please do not forget to comment and click the like button.